Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a requested tarot reading that actually was mentioned in the comment sections by someone that mentioned this group Super Junior, about how they are, I believe they are like active in the industry for about like 15 years. So yes, it's quite an accomplishment. So let's see a bit what the cards have to say about this. And I do not know much about them because I don't follow much about like second gen K-pop groups, but I have listened to a few of probably their most popular songs. So let's see a bit about how they are doing, in a general reading for them, starting with the card of the Aeon. That it's like the card that symbolizes like the judgment card in the traditional tarot. We have the Ace of Fire or the Ace of Wands, the Justice, the Two of Cups, the Death card, or the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles in reversed. Then we have the Eight of Wands in reversed, the Five of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. So yes, starting off with this with this first row, I definitely see them like going through a major transformation. Actually, probably a lot of the members already are very well settled down when it comes to their individual activities. And at the same time, I think that is this great balance that they have between being part of this group and at the same time of being able to have achievements of their own as individual artists or as individual people in general. I think that this is what makes their bond tighter, and somehow it's more genuine than most groups. I think that this is the key to their union, because we have the Judgment card, the Ace of Wands, the Justice, and the Two of Cups. So definitely what keeps them together or in this sort of harmony within their relationships and interaction is the fact that there's like a perfect balance between their individual needs and desires and goals, and what they had accomplished as a group. I think that they went through a lot of transformations through the years. They went through a lot of a lot of like moments where they had to revalue their relationship and at the same time work on their relationship, because this is not like saying, oh, like they have this very strong bond or this strong connection with each other because they are meant for each other or because they are very compatible with each other. No, actually their relationship, professional and personal, it's a kind of relationship that you need to put a lot of effort into, especially because they are a lot of members and at the same time there are a lot of different personalities. So each of them have their own style of communication. Each of them have their own like their own personal traits. So it wasn't easy to actually combine their forces, but what makes them stand out is that they actually put the effort to work together. And one thing that I see here that it's very meaningful is that they are very supportive of each other's work. So I don't know, maybe some members are into acting and then they have the other members support, or maybe some of them, I don't know, just bought a house or bought something that they really wanted for themselves. And then all the members come to congratulate this person. So I think that this here is talking about balance, about when it's time to separate the group accomplishments and the personal accomplishments. Is like they are happy for each other success. I think that this is very meaningful, because sometimes groups, each member, especially as they grow older, they grow apart because maybe their ego, or sometimes maybe their differences is what actually is like, oh, I want to make this wish come true for me, and I feel like the members don't support me enough. So then there's like this distancing, because there's always someone like thinking or perceiving the other members as their enemy. Like, oh, you are an enemy to my personal desires, to my personal goals. You don't support me enough, or whatever. And I think that in this case, at least for the members that I can read right now, that I'm seeing, I see a lot of support and a lot of like really wishing the other member to do well. Like really giving your best wishes to that person. Like, and I think that it also has to do that each of the members are very passionate people. I think that they're not lazy at all. I think that each of them, they know what they're good at. They know where to aim. They know their craft. They know the fans. They know what the fans want. They know what the company wants out of them. So I don't see them like problematic at all. So I don't know much about them, but I can see like a certain balance of give and take. I think that sometimes what I see with other groups is that they get frustrated really easily, because sometimes it's like, oh, I want this and the company doesn't let me, or the company is being very like strategically inflexible, and being like, oh, you need to work for me, you don't have a say in this. But in this case, I think that they are in a place where they have mastered all the tricks, and definitely I'm not saying that their company is the best, but they definitely know how to play. They know what to do to get what they want, and they know when to push, and they know when to distance themselves from a situation when things are not going the way they want to. Then we have the death card, the Nine of uh, of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So yes, I think that in this the next months, probably they're going to go through another transformation that has to do with them actually like wanting to accomplish something. I think that this is about some kind of wish fulfillment. I think probably there's something that they want to do, and there's someone like a female. It could be a female because it's a Queen of Pentacles, but I think definitely that this is someone that is going to oppose to their plans. Probably there's something that they want, and this female, is there a female CEO in the company? Is there like a female someone that this person is going to be like, no, you are not getting what you want? So this is going to create some kind of disturbance, like I don't know, because actually they are very optimistic people, but I think that this female here is like putting a hold to this energy of the Nine of Wands. That the Nine of Wands is like having this inner confidence that you can make everything happen for yourself. And I think that there she comes, being very inflexible and being really stubborn and being a bit like petty and being like, no, you are not getting what you want. So yes, she could be a real obstacle for them because I see her being in power. So I definitely see her like presenting herself and being like, no. Like, I don't know if it's part of her strategy, but she seems quite influential. I believe that if she's not a CEO, probably she is some kind of manager, or she does have some kind of financial influence over them, because she's like, no. And it's like all the resources are being cut. Because then with the Eight of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands in reversed definitely is also talking to me about delays, because the Eight of Wands, it's a card that talks about fast movements, like transitions, like the arrival of good news or the arrival of news, coming to some kind of realization. And it's like action, action, action. But since this is in reversed, I think that this action or these results that they are hoping for is going to be delayed. And this is going to cause them a lot of stress because actually I think that they are very patient, but somehow the situation is like requiring of them to be even more patient. And I think that this is not going to be a happy moment for them. And what I can see that actually this is like the positive side is that it's not one of the members feeling this way. I think that it's going to be like a mutual feeling between the members. Like all of them are going to be like, oh no, like we were hoping for this and now everything is delayed and now we need to wait and we need to be stuck in a situation where we do not want to. And then here with the Six of Pentacles, definitely is talking about, again, waiting for their moment to receive the, I think that it's about money. Because, Six of Pentacles, Pentacles always, most of the time, represent like very materialism, material issues, financial issues or matters. And I think that this has to do with them waiting to get their share, waiting for them to get their part, what actually is theirs. But somehow this transaction is going to be delayed. And it's going to make them feel really like in despair, really feeling like really disappointed, actually. So I don't know what's going on with the company. Probably the company promised them something, probably some kind of deal or some kind of, there's something that they're waiting to get a check for or to get a payment for. And somehow they were patient enough from the beginning. They were excited. They were like, okay, we are getting what we deserve. And now all of a sudden the tables are turned and they are being asked to be more patient. And because I think that something is going to come up that the company needs to take care of, and somehow they need to put money in it, and probably they will think that the money that it was meant to be theirs is used to fix other problems that doesn't concern them, and they are going to be really pissed about this. Of course, I don't see the outcome of this, but I see a lot of tension. I think that eventually they will get what they want, but I think that the whole mood or the whole diplomatic relationship that they had with the CEOs or with the management is going to change drastically, because they are not going to be happy about it, because they are like in a position where they had been working a lot and they have tried to be as consistent and as professional as possible. And I think that somehow they feel a huge letdown, like they're not going to be happy with this, because they are also in they are all like also changing personally. Each of them, they're going through personal transformation. Probably it has to do with their personal relationships, with what they want to achieve as individuals in their personal life. So probably they need this money, to make to actually start like a foundation for their personal life. To maybe, I don't know, maybe starting their own business, or thinking about independing themselves. About being more independent. Some of them buying a house, or buying a different house, or some of them could be thinking about relationships, because they had been, I don't know how old are the members are, but I think that they are searching for their their own happiness, and I think that they are the kind of people that it's like these people that had always been really diligent, and they always showed up on time, they always like attend to their activities. So I think that definitely they do feel like a huge like disappointment, because it's like being slapped in the face, being like betrayed almost, like okay, we waited long enough, and now what? Now you're telling us that we have to wait a little bit more. It's a bit annoying, but I think that they will eventually get their part. But it's going to be a lot of uncertainty in the middle. I don't know what's going on with that company, but that company gives me really bad vibes, in the sense that I want to know what they're hiding, why. And I think that they know. I don't think that they know exactly what are the matters that they are getting themselves into, the company, that they are not giving them the money. But I think that they are like it's as if they get slowly disappointed, but they are not that invested actually in the emotionally in the company. It's like they don't care if the company, of course that they are somehow involved with the company, but I think that their true connection is with the members. Is there? I think that they're probably the truest gift of all these years of working in the industry is the relationship they have with each other. And I think that they are not surprised by anything about the company. Actually, they're a bit like detached. I feel like they show up when they have to show up. They are very professional, but they are not that invested like they used to be back then. I think that back then it was like, oh yes, this is like my second home. And now they are transforming themselves as individuals, that they have like other things that they cherish a lot in their personal life. And this also have to do with their personal growth. I think that they are growing a lot as individuals, and their goals and their dreams are different from what they used to be like, I don't know, 9 years ago, for example. And they are in this stage where they are growing and they are maturing and they are having a different vision about what they want for themselves. So yes, this was a very nice reading. I hope that they can remain patient, even though this situation is harsh. But they can trust that it will work out for their benefit. eventually. I mean, like, that they shouldn't take it personally, that this is something that the company probably has like other methods to fix, and that it has nothing to do with them, but they will have to wait nevertheless. So yes, guys, this is all I have for Super Junior. I hope that you enjoyed it, and please, if you are a fan of them, I'm sorry, I would appreciate if you could give me some feedback about them, because I do not know much, and I want to thank the person that recommended me this reading in the comment section. So yes, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.